All right, so we're back and ready for another deep dive.
Sounds good.
Today, we're really getting into something, well, kind of dark, to be honest.
Boo.
Yeah, a true crime story. It's called Killers of the Flower Moon.
Hmm. I've heard of that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds familiar, yeah.
So we're actually going to be pulling a lot from a Page Turner podcast episode. They did a really good discussion about this.
Okay.
And you know it's a true crime story, but honestly, it reads like a thriller. I mean, it's really, really gripping.
You got me hooked already. What's it about?
Okay, so imagine this. It's the 1920s, and the Osage Nation in Oklahoma, they've struck it rich because oil was discovered on their land.
Wow, I could see where this might be going already.
Yeah, it's not all sunshine and roses, unfortunately.
Yeah.
This wealth, it brought a lot of bad things with it. A wave of murders, they actually called it a reign of terror. Pretty intense, right?
Yeah, definitely doesn't sound good.
No, not at all. And so that's what we're going to be uncovering today. Are you ready to dig into this whole mess of greed, betrayal, and the fight for justice? Absolutely. Let's get into it.
Okay, so first we need a little context. So tell me a bit about the Osage Nation and how they came to have all this oil wealth.
Okay, well, the Osage people, they'd already been through a lot, forced relocation, loss of their traditional lands.
Yeah,
But then, irony of ironies, they find oil on this land they were forced onto.
right.
And suddenly, they're among the wealthiest people per capita in the world.
It's crazy how quickly things can change. But then, as we said, this wealth made them a target. Can you talk about those murders a bit?
Yeah. These weren't just random acts of violence, they were systematic, targeted killings.
It was terrifying.
People were poisoned, shot, even blown up. And the scariest part,
What's that?
local authorities, they didn't really do much to stop it.
It's like they turned a blind eye.
Exactly. And the book really puts you in the shoes of the Osage people. The fear, the suspicion, not knowing who to trust.
Yeah, you can really feel the tension through the pages. It's so well written.
Totally agree.
So things are looking pretty bleak, right?
Uh-huh.
But then the FBI gets involved.
Yes. A young J. Edgar Hoover sees this as a chance to prove the FBI's worth.
It was a newly formed organization back then, right?
Exactly.
So high stakes for everyone involved. Did they actually manage to make any headway?
Oh, yeah. But it was like navigating a minefield. Corruption everywhere, people in power trying to cover things up, witnesses afraid to talk.
The suspense must have been incredible.
It really was. And it wasn't just about solving the individual murders. They had to expose this whole system designed to take advantage of the Osage people.
A system that allowed them to be robbed, exploited, and even murdered. It's just sickening.
It is. It's a stark reminder of how greed and power can corrupt even the most basic sense of humanity.
So the book is a thriller, a history lesson, and a social commentary all rolled into one. What an incredible story.
And it makes you think,
About,
about whether things have really changed that much. I mean, sure, we don't have a reign of terror like that anymore, but are we really free from exploitation and injustice?
that's a powerful question. And it's one that I think everyone should ask themselves after reading this book.
I agree.
This has been a pretty heavy deep dive, but honestly, it's such an important story. Everyone should check out Killers of the Flower Moon.
It's an eye-opener, that's for sure.
All right, well, that about wraps things up for us.
Yeah, great discussion.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep with us.
See you then.
Bye.